Hey everyone, this is Greg with Whitefeather. I'm the guy that runs operations. Wanted to check in with you specifically prior to this recording that you guys are about to see, this interview that we're going to hold with Vacasa. You guys are going to hear from Terry Bean, who is a representative that we met with, that we are partnering with as an affiliate within the Whitefeather community. However, as a reminder, completely 100% not mandatory for you all to work with them. It's just a consideration for you if you are interested in the short-term rental investment strategy. So feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns that our team can help with, or if you would like to be put in contact with Terry, we're happy to do that as well. Enjoy the recording and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your background and how you got started with Vacasa.
You got it. Well, first of all, of course, I want to thank you, Greg, and the Whitefeather investment community for the opportunity to introduce myself in Vacasa. So thank you for that. So about Terry Bean. So I worked in property management actually right out of college, and I became a regional property manager and helped bring a 20-person company to 200, managing 10 properties initially and grew to 45 all over New England. So I'm a Northeast girl. And I hold a Florida brokerage license and owned a rental and sales real estate company for 10 years during the height and collapse of the market. So with my background in real estate property management and real estate rentals and real estate sales, I knew I hit the trifecta, or as some people may say, the hat trick. That is, if you are a hockey fan. And knew that Vacasa and I would be a great fit. I mean, I'm now one of the top sales executives at Vacasa, and I am the contact that your students will work with initially to get a solid projection on what a property will make them, which calculates into a management fee.
Talk to us about how you heard about Whitefeather Investments. Why did you feel working within our network or as an affiliate or in a partner made sense, contained potential synergies? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, you and I met through your good friend and my business associate, Anthony DeSalva from Georgetown Financial. That's who introduced us. So thank you, Anthony.
No, thank you to Anthony. He's an idiot. Continue. I'm sorry, Terry.
So when I realized that Whitefeather actually is focused on educating people in public service to this country, it really spoke volumes to me personally on a personal level. So my dad, who I lost 11 years ago, was a World War II vet and as a coding operator for the Army. And when we sat for dinner, actually, he used to play out the coding with his fingertips on the kitchen table, which was just incredible to me of how he remembered that, right? So right now he, of course, lays in a veterans cemetery in New York. And I like to say he's in my back pocket and is still my biggest fan. So you're educating people on becoming a short-term rental owner, and part of that success is the management of that property, of course, and making the most amount of the income. And that is where Vacasa comes into play. So I'm going to say this as well. Vacasa loves the homes they manage as if they were their own. So just like Whitefeather loves the people that they teach in providing the education to become a successful STR investor. So you have become a family of sorts, I'm sure, and we have too. And we plan to treat our owners, your investors, with that same kind of heart and want them to have ease of mind and make the most money from their investment by hiring us as the PM company.
From the macro 40,000 foot view scope here, what exactly does Vacasa do, and what can it do for our membership?
I love that scope there. Okay, so Vacasa again is a full service property management company for short-term rental homeowners and investors. And we are the largest supplier, but a lot of people don't know, we are the largest supplier of homes to Airbnb and VRBO. We are a national company, we like to say, with a local presence. And I'll help your investors with projections if they have property in front of them that they are looking to buy for an investment and they're just not clear and they want some more clarity on that property's potential. And I'll also be able to offer a public service discount to each person that comes on board with me. So by using Vacasa, your investors can experience a completely hands-off approach as an owner, which many of my owners want to, and lay back and just really collect the check. The other thing that we do is there is a realtor program for those investors out there that are realtors that I can talk to them about as we go further. I would call this kind of hands-off approach really the type of freedom I believe that many of your students probably want. And quite frankly, that kind of freedom is what they fought for.
How does Vacasa differentiate itself from competitors? Or
Great question. Love this question. Okay. There's so many ways, truly, but I like dealing with four in particular. And these four distinct areas are how we differentiate ourselves. And even though each market is quite unique, these 4 points I'm going to make are key to our success. Now, money is important. And homeowners who switch to Vacasa earn an average of 10 to 20% more per year, though I'm going to start with our people. That's number one, because as I said before, we like to call ourselves a family. And when I mentioned local presence, this means that every market we are in has a team of people, from the GM to the local operations manager to the cleaners and maintenance. All our field teams are locals to their market. Then they're hired by Vacasa. So they are dedicated to keeping your guests happy 24/7, providing the ultimate care to help the families as they build vacation memories together. Number two, we have what is called Vacasa Premium Clean. And it's a service we provide like no other company out there at no extra cost. And our cleaners have a 120-point inspection protocol that must be met, including photographs that are then taken and sent to an inspector for every clean. So guests walk into a property that is spotless, smells sensational, and stocked with starter essentials, including shampoo, hand soap, trash bags, and paper towels, and more. So people are looking for this alternative of staying in a home, preferably over a hotel, though they want that hotel white glove experience and service. And that is what Vacasa provides. So number three, our marketing team, very, very important, right, is marketing. How can we capture? How do investors and people have the time and the know-how, quite frankly, to get out there and deal with social media and deal with posting and deal with the rate changes and all of this stuff that happens? So this is where number 3 and 4 comes in. And our marketing team is able to draw from a much bigger, wider net of people that any individual or other PM company can, because of the money that's backed in Vacasa. We have millions and millions of dollars that are backed in technology. And we have partnerships with most of the booking channels, and our copywriting team will set a unit apart using optimized copy, which are words used more often to search for a vacation rental, right? They write it, they describe the unit, and then our professional photography will come in and make that copy really shine. So your unit gets listed on Airbnb, VRBO, Google, many other booking sites as well, and Vacasa's site. We have our own site where we are seeing a return of close to 40% of people who have stayed with us previously. So now let's go to number 4, last and the best, which is the money. So we know why your students are getting into this business. And as a sales executive, I got to tell you something. I am just blown away. When I make these projections, I just can't get over how much money people are making on STR. It's pretty amazing. So Vacasa, like I said, has put millions of dollars into their proprietary software and has created the best revenue management team in the industry. Like the airline industry, the pricing of homes in an STR market can change. I don't know if you know this, over 3 times a day. So this is called dynamic pricing. And Vacasa uses this pricing structure and is able to make those quick pricing changes, not only with the optics that we have through our technology, but also because we have a human being dedicated to your homeowner's unit. And most importantly, we won't penny pinch you. A lot of people go into these property management contracts or agreements, I shall say, And they get penny pinched every step of the way. They didn't realize they were going to end up paying for the toilet paper and the paper towels, this kind of thing. So most everything we do that you think would be extra is free to the homeowner, which means more money in your pocket. And as I mentioned, our homeowners are consistently seeing a 10 to 20% in their bottom line. This is a reason why we are the #1 PM company in North America and have an A+ rating with BBB. Vacasa, what you really want to know, your crew, is that we're publicly traded right now. So last year we went public. And it's really, really important because the compliance, you have got to dot those I's and cross those T's at every step of the process. Really important. Signing up for Vacasa, something else I want to touch upon, is simpler, quite frankly, than anyone would expect. I'll see if the home's a good fit, go over a management agreement, and if something comes up and you wanted to cancel or needed to cancel, you can with a 90 days notice. And we'll set up a linen program and our optional insurance, then clean your property and start compiling your first listing. You even receive access right away to a personalized online account. That's what we call an owner portal, one of my favorite parts. So this is where you can see your home's full booking calendar and you can view the money coming in real time and even reserve your own time to relax with what we call an owner's hold. So we take care of virtually everything, Greg, for you, including the remittance of your taxes. And that's really, really important. Another thing off your table. Please call me, talk to me about other options as well, what you're thinking. Vacasa has really left no stone unturned and has solutions for most every short-term rental management scenario.
We appreciate it. Next steps. What are the next steps and how can our members get in touch with you?
Well, Terry Bean, you want to get in touch with Terry Bean directly. It's an easy name to remember, by the way, and a fun name to go through life with. So if you happen to go through any other source, whether it's a website or anything else, please, if you can make sure that whatever team member you speak with, you connect with me directly. And you can do that at the number on the screen or my email, of course, at Terry Bean, my last name, at vacasa.com. And it is Terry with a Y. And once again, Greg, thank you so much. And to each one of your students, I say thank you very much for your service. And I hope to meet you in the near future.